Coming at you from the Delray Beach Open Miami Open down here at the grounds of India Wells.
Hey, Novak, I don't make me hungry.
We are here with the man, Milos Raonic. Welcome to the Slice.
All right, we are live on the Slice Tennis podcast with a group of us here because we needed some investigative journalism into what happened at this wild Australian Open of 2021 down under. Quarantine, big tournament, lots of stuff happening. But I guess a normal thing happening with Djokovic winning it for his 9th time, 18th Grand Slam. Naomi Osaka winning her 4th slam on the women's side. But I guess first, let's just go around the room quick. What was, this year's tournament was totally unique with the COVID crisis and all this. What were your thoughts coming into this tournament?
I kept thinking they would cancel. I kept thinking that at the last minute they were going to, especially when they had the scare with the hotel worker that had COVID in the week before. Yeah, I could just see it all stopping. So I was really impressed that they pulled it off. Just like the fact that it actually happened, and then they had to get rid of the fans for a few days. So it seemed very, very touch and go. So I'm just so thrilled that we got to see tennis.
I thought a lot of the matches were actually quite high quality, that better than I was expecting. I know Djokovic was complaining about not getting enough recovery time because they had to book the rooms. And it did seem like there were more injuries than usual, but it still seemed like it was leading to a really high level of tennis.
Let's get into Djokovic's wild ride to the victory, because like I said, it's one of the most, he cruised in the first round versus Shardy, but then he had a tough match versus TFO, lost a set, almost lost another set. I was actually texting a friend of mine who's close with TFO, and he's trained with him, and he lives in Florida. I was like, what's your boy trying to do? Is he trying to cause a huge upset here? And then after that, it was Fritz. Injury happened, another tough match. And then it was, off the top of my head, it was Milos Raonic. we got a doubter here. It's true. It was interesting. I'd love to see your guys' perspectives on it. Milos, and then Zverev, and then Karatsev. But what were your guys' perspectives on his tournament ride? Because it looked like he almost could have gone out 4 different times in this tournament.
The only thing I agree with Djokovic fans is why would he fake an injury 2 sets to love up?
I think he used the wrong language when he said that he has a tear. You obviously don't have a tear. You finished the match, right? Mm-hmm. So I think he just used the wrong word and the wrong way to say what his actual injury was. And I totally agree. I don't think that he was faking an injury up 2 sets to love. I think that he genuinely did hurt himself, but I think he hurt himself. I don't think he was injured.
It's mysterious. I don't know. It's crazy to see the resiliency. Honestly, watching him celebrate after he won that Fritz match. It's you can tell that he wasn't faking that injury. Obviously, he battled through it, and that's why he said it meant so much to him to come through and win that. And then I'm sure this tournament is gonna go down as one where he didn't just breeze through and just destroy everyone like he has in past tournaments, right? He had a tough draw, and he came through with a lot of adversity. So huge credit to him. That's kind of where I'm landing in this tournament. I don't have any animosity for him in what happened. It was an interesting time, made for a lot of, he's a headline factory, Djokovic, for sure, but unbelievable performance. Guys, I would love to go around the horn and get your favorite moment, favorite kind of story time, whatever, of the Australian Open 2021.
I'll take I'm not sure if I still don't know how to exactly pronounce his name, but Aslan Karatsev run. Just watching him kind of look on as Medvedev and Rublev led Russia in the ATP Cup, and seeing him on the sidelines. And I remember somebody mentioned him, one of the commentators during the ATP Cup, and I'd heard his name before. He's obviously accomplished on the Challenger and other tour, and I remember looking him up and then seeing him come through the qualifiers. It was just great to kind of a fairy tale run like that is always cool to watch.
On the women's, my favorite one was Sue. because her game is hilarious. And I read her coach said she hasn't broken a string in 3 years. And he made it sound like she's been using the same strings for 3 years, which is just like outrageous.
Anyways, guys, we are going to wrap this up here. This has been so much fun. Thanks for being a part of this this podcast, and I'm looking forward to doing this much more. We will see you on the next episode of the Slice Tennis Podcast. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Leave a review. Check out all the links below. You guys are legends. We'll see you next time.